What's going on, people? Decided to come out today for some lunch and coffee in the woods. Came out today, had no game plan, pretty much just me and my dog Belle. Just figured we'd get out and do some exploring. You know, we don't have no destination in mind. Just figured we'd get out and enjoy the woods and enjoy some lunch and coffee. I think we're going to follow this cliff line. It's up behind me here. Hop up on this cliff line, follow it down. The wind's ripping, so we'll have to find a place tucked away in this cliff if we're going to have some lunch. And it's been pissing the rain, so everything's really wet, so it's going to be really hard to find some dry wood. But yeah, it's going to be an awesome time, so we'll jump right in. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't bring very much gear at all. I brought just a little small cooking, I guess it would be a small cooking pot to cook my coffee in. And I brought a surprise. I'm not going to tell y'all what it is yet, but we're going to cook it over an open fire. And yeah, it's going to be a hell time. Come on, Belle. I didn't bring hardly any gear with me. All I brought is some camera accessories. Brought 2 charging packs for my GoPro and my phone. And brought a head mount because it's going to be really hard to hold this while I'm climbing up and down this cliff. And I think right here is where we need to go up and start heading that way. So I'm going to get you guys up on my head and we're going to start trucking down this cliff and see what we can find. We got to watch out for widow makers too, because if one of those right there falls out on us, we're going to be in some deep trouble, especially out here in the woods. So let's get you switched over to my head mount, and we'll get on down this cliff. You ready? You ready to go up there? Come on, let's go this way. Man, this stuff is thick. Ugh. This way, Belle. Ugh. Look at this. This natural arch. Let's see. This is so cool. It just looks like a hole. How cool is that? We are very high up. Come on, Belle. Check that out. Can you see over in there? Well, let's go. How cool is that? Check this cave out. I've actually been here before. I've came down here a couple times and built a little fire and cooked some lunch, had some coffee. But I think we're going to bypass the cave, give you all a little look. Oh, yeah, it's pretty dark up in there. So I think me and Belle, there's actually a cliff line that goes right here. So this cave is kind of tucked away in this cliff. So what I'm going to do is go back down, go this way, and see what we can come across. Look at that, man. That is so awesome. Come on, Belle. So we pretty much came with no game plan today. Very little gear. I have a mount or two for my GoPro, battery packs. I have some food, which I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. Brought some water. Just winging it, trying to make it as fun as possible. Just to come out, enjoy the woods, being outdoors, and just keep it basic. So I brought no cooking ware except for a little still to cook heat my water up for my coffee. Other than that, the rest of my food's going to be cooked over an open fire. Here's a little fire pit. We may come back to this. Oh, check this out. Belle. We could have our lunch in here. That is so cool. And it's out of the wind. We got a window. So I got y'all on my head mount. I don't really want to dig around in my bag to switch the head mount out and my little stick thing. But yeah, we'll keep on trucking around this cliff, see what we can find. If we can't find anything that I think is good and keeps us out of the wind, we'll come back here and we'll cook us a little meal right here in this little room that's tucked away. This. How cool is this? We got a little window here. We got some windows up here. This is a little area. I might, over here by this window, I may build us a little fire, but we're gonna go on around this cliff and see what we can find. If we can't find anything, me and Belle will come back here to this little area. Well, she's loving this already. But we'll come back to this little area and see if we can't have some coffee and have some lunch. You ready going around the cliff, Bell? How cool was that? Ugh. It's like a room. See what else we can find, Bell. There's some semi-dry wood if we need to come back and get some of it. I'm gonna have to drop down right here. Come on, Bell, this way. Ugh. That wind is ripping. This way, Bill. We may have to go back to that room. Right here would be an awesome place to, if you ever needed a place to stay if you was out camping, or how cool is that? Look how big those are. Looks like they just fell right off the cliff. I think up there is where I want to have my lunch. I don't know if you can see it. That's a ledge on that cliff. Get across these rocks here. So me and Belle's gonna try to get up on this cliff. If I can't find a way to help her get up there with me, we're gonna go back to the room that's carved out inside the cliff, and we're gonna have us a lunch and a coffee there. So let's get on around this cliff and see if we can't get up there. Yow! Crap. Just look how thick this is. Look at this. Check this out. Another small cave. This is so cool, man. So I think what me and Belle's gonna do is we're gonna head back that way, and we got to scale down this massive hill we just climbed up. But we're going to head back to that little room and start gathering up some firewood and see if we can't have us some lunch and a coffee in the woods. So excited. Let's get down this hill. Ow! That wind is straight ripping. So we're gonna have to go all the way back over those that rock formation, and then we got a pretty good truck back, but we gotta go back over these rocks that we climbed over a little earlier, and then we're gonna get back to that little room, set us up a little fire pit there, and then we'll have us some lunch, and I'll show you guys what I'm cooking. If I can get through this stuff. It's so thick, man. So cool. So me and Belle was coming back across this big rock pile, and I found this. I don't know if you can see it very well, but this is like a little den. I don't think my GoPro could will pick up the lighting in here, so I got my phone out and I'm actually going to turn on my light, and we'll crawl in here and see if and check it out. So let's try this. Let's try to climb on up in here. So this is the den I found. I don't know if y'all can see it very well in here, but there's a way out right there. It's just so cool. It's got soft dirt in here. And now the task is going to be climbing back out. Look at this. I had to take my backpack off to get down in there. How cool is that? Well, let's get on around this cliff. Let's get back up here. I'm ready for some coffee. How good is this? How good is this? So we've made it back to the room here. that wind seems like it's shifted directions and it's just blowing straight up in here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to make our way back to that cave, and because it's tucked away back up in there, I don't have to worry about this fire spreading or anything. Even though it has rained, there is still some dry stuff. And as much as I love this room right here, have a look at this. As much as I love this room, we just can't stay here. I'm afraid that that wind is just gonna blow our fire around. So we're gonna punch back this way and get back to that cave, get some firewood gathered up, and have us some coffee. Ow! So we've made it back to the cave. I'm gonna start rounding up some dry wood, see if we can't get this fire going. Looks like water's dripped on the fire pit, but there's plenty of dry wood tucked away up in here. I should be able to get a decent little fire going to cook us some food. Yeah, there's a ton right here. So I'll show you guys what I got in my bag. And we'll get started, because I'm dying for some coffee. I'll show y'all what I got in here. I kept it as simple as possible. I got my camera gear, brought a chest mount, even though I don't really use it a whole lot. I brought fat wood and some birch bark. I always bring this, even if I go on just a simple hiking trip. I got my selfie stick. I don't like using my GoPro on this. I actually made one out of what little mounts I have. It's a whole lot better than carrying a tripod around. And in here I just got battery power packs so I can charge my GoPro back up and my phone. In here I have me some water. Brought Belle some water. She's thirsty. Come over here, Belle. I brought this. It's got my coffee. I brought some stevia. I brought this. Mora Companion. I also have my Leatherman in my pocket. This is what we've been waiting for. So inside here I have a green onion, or a green pepper, a green pepper, a sweet onion, and this is where it gets good. I got deer meat. I already have it seasoned, so I'm going to cut some sticks, skewer it, have it over this fire, over some hot coals, and come over here, Belle. Come over here. We're going to have us lunch. We'll start getting that firewood. So I've gathered some small kindling. I've got some broke up here. I got my fire bag. I actually have the fat wood. I have some small birch bark. I carry this with me whether I go hiking or doesn't matter what I do in the woods. So I'm going to make a small feather stick. And you can tell this stick right here, it's actually took a flogging. This wood being wet, we may have to put quite a bit in here. Get this started here. So now I'm going to light this fat wood, add these leaves, my small, and this stuff is still damp, so it's going to be really hard. This fat wood burns awesome. Look at that. You see all the resins and stuff burning in it. Add these leaves, piece of birch bark, some of these small sticks. Here's an old beer can. Get that out of here. I'll probably take this with me when I go. Yeah, I'll throw that by the bag. Take that with me. So I'll let this catch up. I'm gonna get a little bit bigger pieces of wood to put on here. So I'll build it up, let it burn down. I'm gonna get my skewer sticks ready and get this set up and run my skewers across here and just slow cook my deer meat, my green peppers, and my onions right on this open fire. So I absolutely love this Corona saw. I like the Silkies too, but the bad thing about the Silkies is the blades. They're not, it's like they don't have no flex in them, so if they get jammed up in your stick or your log or whatever you're sawing, they snap. I've got this thing hung up so many times and it has never snapped, and I've been using this for about 2 years. Belle, you hungry? Perfect. How's that for a selfie stick? I'd rather do one like this because there's so much more I can do with it. So we'll let these die down. I got my rig set up for my skewer. Now I'm gonna start prepping some of this food. That ought to do it. Let's get started on this food and coffee. So, got my man, that smoke. Got my coals burning, or they're dying down. I'm gonna spread them out, get my skewer across. I got my stuff in here for my skewer. I'm going to get Belle some water because I think she's dying of thirst. And I always share one of my cups with her. So I got my coffee in here. But we'll worry about getting Belle some water first. Here, Belle. Give you some water. Have me a little sip too. That fresh deer meat. Had it seasoned overnight. She kind of leaked out a little bit. Onion, green pepper. I actually have 2 onions. Let me adjust this here. See what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm going to use this bag. Just going to chunk this up. Let the animals eat that. I'll share. There we go. I'm going to start this with a piece of onion, piece of pepper, piece of this beautiful deer meat. Look at that. How good does that look? Bigger piece of onion. I only grabbed 1 bell pepper. I should have grabbed 2. Belle, this is going to be good. Here you go. So we've been adding to this skewer here. I need to slide it down. It's going to be hard. Look at the juices. There we go. So add some more quit bell. Add some more onion on here. Still gotta wait for this to die down just a little bit. Some more meat. How good does that look? I mean, if you ain't eating like this, you ain't really living. We're gonna take this beautiful thing and lay it right across here. Across this beautiful bed of coals. Get this thing to sit up here. Have a look at this. Look at that. So now that we got this on here, I got some extra, a little bit of extra stuff here. Man, it's gonna be so good if I could keep it out of the ashes. So let this right here keep cooking. Kind of have to keep turning it here and there. Want to make sure that gets good and done. Adjust it up here. I think that right there needs, this side right here needs cooked up a little bit more. Belle is starving. I've done fed her some, but she'll want some more. So now I'm going to get my coffee on here, clean my mess up, and then hopefully by the time I get my coffee done, this right here will be ready to eat. How good does this look? Look at that. Let's give this a try. Piece of onion. So good. If you ain't eating like this, you ain't living. Look at that. Me and Belle's gonna put this food down. We got about an hour walk out of here. Appreciate y'all tagging along. In my next video, I'm gonna try to do some blacksmithing, because on this channel I want to combine both. But for now, thank y'all for coming. Let's eat this. Much love. See you on the next one. Ow! Oh yeah. So good. Ow! So good.